Thank you, Pradeep bhai.
Yeah, thank you, Pradeep bhai. That helps. Okay, we are live on YouTube. Nilesh, keep a check on YouTube, please. Jai Jinendra Yogesh bhai, let me make you a co-host.
Are we going to hold off the questions till the end?
Yes.
So it will be muted, right? The chat will be also muted.
Yeah.
The chat.
I don't think we want to mute the chat. Let them ask a question on the chat, and Mona will keep track of the questions coming onto the chat. So then she can relay them to Manubhai later.
Okay.
Okay, anything else I need to do quickly here?
I think we are all set.
Naren uncle, you must be on grid view locally. That's what's streaming on YouTube. Grid
Yes. For
You
now,
have-
I would rather keep it that way so we can see everyone. And when we switch to Yogesh bhai, then we can go to the speaker view and the spotlight. Andy, when you get a chance, can you please have the first video set up?
It's already ready.
Naren uncle, I'm going to disable the waiting room. Is that okay?
Yes, please.
Jai Jendra, I got confirmation from Canada group. They called me like half an hour ago and they say our members will join and they are very happy to join. They said very excellent. Thank you for letting us know and giving us opportunity to be participate. So Canada group is joining. And there are some other groups also will join, like I sent in the email.
Yeah. So Yogesh bhai, did we how did we send it to pick and choose, or we blasted the email to the other centers?
No, I did not blast it. We have a group in China.
Okay.
That's only for all the presidents of all the centers.
I see.
We sent a message. If you like to anybody of member join, just let them know. Yep. So some member did send out the email to their members.
Right.
WhatsApp,
So last year we added all the presidents, like Yogesh bhai said, to the distribution list. So they should get our emails also.
It serves two purposes, that they know that JCSC is doing this kind of program and what kind of stuff we are doing here, and they get idea and also they get something out of it,
That's true. I mean, JCSC, overall always has been pioneer on many things. So, this gives and sometimes smaller centers do benefit because of this.
Right. Because they don't have resources to arrange this kind of program.
Correct.
So they say it's better for us to take advantage of it.
Right. Absolutely.
And this way, even they join or not, different story. But this way they know that this kind of stuff is happening at JCSC.
Right.
If someone even don't join, they know that is happening.
Correct.
So other centers still get inspired by it, and let's say, okay, we should do something or get involved or get their help or something.
Absolutely.
We added a few posts on social media as well in past 10 days, because the goal is to have as many young people as possible. Because they are the one who's, they're going to get inspired, and this is their opportunity to really know.
Right.
But even on my message, I say that, it's very good. It will be very good session for young generations. Please encourage your young generations to join.
And this is the first-hand help, because Manubhai is saying that he is willing to answer the questions they have even later on. So for young entrepreneur, this would be like good good of connection too. Like, you know, they would get the advice not from the second or third step, directly from Manubhai. So
That's what the question I was asked from this Canada social Jain group, and they asked me that question too. And I say, you know what? You can have some questions at the session or even after, even later. If anybody has particularly personal question or need help, contact us and we will connect you guys. Don't worry about it.
yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah. So
Jai Jinendra, Jayesh bhai.
Jai Jinendra, everyone.
Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra,
And good afternoon. I hope all of you are in good, safe health.
Happy New Year to everybody.
Everybody looks happy so far. So everybody is in good health.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
The year has started on a good note.
Okay, time check 1:57. We have a couple of more minutes to go. Just a reminder to all co-hosts, please stay muted unless it's your time to speak. Yogesh bhai, when we highlight you, you can start, okay? Just around
Sure.
2 p.m. Jai Jinendra, Jaswant bhai.
Jai Jinendra, everybody.
Hi, Jaswant bhai.
How are you, Manubhai?
Jai Jinendra, Jaswant bhai. I am fine.
Thank you very much for agreeing to Minaji's request today. We want to listen to your life story and see whether we can have many more Manubhai in our community. That's the purpose, okay?
No, it's you spoke slightly wrong. There are many Manubhais. Each one needs a Rika to push them.
That's right. We want many Manubhai, but we want many more Rikaben, okay?
Yeah. Push it.
Behind every successful man, there is a woman, and that's what we want to hear about it.
women empowerment. I mean,
right.
Rikaben, you are very quietly setting an example.
Yes. No, you gave us a good inspiration to start this Kalacircle, and Rupaben and Mona and Minaxiben, and everybody is doing a great job. And of course, our AV team is the best in the world.
Yes. That's a good way to start our 2022. What else we can ask for? Making billionaires in our community.
Well, your presidency is off to a good start.
All right, thank you, everyone. Let's start. Okay, please mute mute yourself, please, if you are done. Okay, Yogesh bhai, we are all set.
Okay. Ready?
Yes.
Jai Jinendra, everyone. We welcome you to today's event, Basement to Billions. I am the president of Jain Center of Southern California, JCSC. And before we start our today's program, let's chant Naukar Mantra, and we will start with that prayer, we will start our program. Namo Rihantanam, Namo Siddhanam, Namo Ayariyanam, Namo Vajjayanam, Namo Loe Savvasahunam, Eso Panchanamukaro Sava Pava Panasano Mangalanancha Sabdesim Padamam Havai Mangalam. Jai Jinendra. Today's program, I'm going to tell you what Kalacircle is, how that came into existence. So Kalacircle is a community-based art program, and it was initiated at JCSC in 2019 during the presidency of Dr. Jaswant Modi. Kalacircle is a comprehensive art program to connect within the community and also to manifest Jain virtues. It started with visual arts, added culinary, performing, digital arts, brain games, and recently added caring circle for community outreach. Kalacircle has helped with the JCSC digital graphic needs and brings out the local talent forward, especially during this pandemic. The culinary and performing arts has helped to keep the community together virtually by offering brain games, art workshops, cooking demonstrations, and original monologues with entertaining messages. Kalacircle was directed by Meenaben Choksi. She is a JCSC lifetime member for about 40 years. She is a fine and graphic artist with her current emphasis on calligraphy, which she continues learning with master calligraphers from all over the world. She is a community volunteer besides helping at our JCSC over 26 years. And I am very happy to introduce Meenaben Choksi presenting Kalacircle. She will give you more details and information and today's event. So here is Meenaben Choksi.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. And thank you, Yogesh Bhai, for the kind words. It has been Kalacircle's 3 years, and we are starting in our 4th year. So just for the community's awareness now, I just wanted to let you know that I would like to introduce Mona Gandhi. She is going to be the new president for the Kalacircle, and she's very, very talented in her skills. So since Kalacircle is a comprehensive art program by the community, we want to bring the whole spectrum of arts. And so her skills is culinary arts, which you probably some of them must have seen her at the Jaina. She likes to take ordinary things and makes it presentable with her plating skills. And that is an art by itself. She was the first kitchen queen in Southern California for her dessert competition. She takes regular day-to-day items and she fuses with her creativity. So here I would like to introduce Mona Gandhi, whose mission is to present Jain, healthy, fusion food with a flair of art. So welcome, Mona Gandhi. Thank you.
Thank you, Meenaben, for such a perfect intro. I'm really honored. The pandemic has been a difficult time for many of us. Distancing from friends, family, loved ones have really hit people mentally and physically. Through Kalacircle, I really want to address each and every member. It's the right time to introspect, acknowledge your strengths, passion, and creativity, and contemplate your talent. Through that, you find inner peace. And that's what we at Jain Center emphasize. Here at Kalacircle, we as a family can help each other grow our talents by learning from each other and displaying the best our community has to offer. Without all of you and your support, this is not really going to be possible. And I thank all of you for being here today in one of the shows that we really look forward to. Let me introduce you, Rikaben, in a few words. She is a passionate artist who has performed with many famous directors like Paresh Rawal and Sanjay Leela Bhansali. Being a prominent member of JCSC, she has led many cultural shows, and every Jaina event has been under her banner. In her spare time, she loves to volunteer and raise funds for the needy. She believes in bringing social awareness through entertainment and giving people a reason to smile. So I hand over to Rikaben. Thank you.
Thank you, Mona. We'll start with the interview. Anand.
We still call MSI extended family. We all work very hard at MSI, but while working, we enjoy too.
Coming to America, we wanted to learn how to create jobs. That was my aim, how we can make a difference in life of people.
Welcome, everybody. He was named the National Entrepreneur of the Year by Ernst & Young in 2007. First Indo-American. One of the 4 couples chosen from US out of 100 global philanthropy leaders by Indiaspora. Recipient of Param Danveer by respected Namramani. Co-founder and CEO of MS International Manubhai, which supports 180,000 jobs worldwide and the revenue exceeds $2 billion. Along with founder and avid philanthropist herself, Mrs. Rika Shah, please, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to welcome our esteemed guest, Basement to Billions in revenue, the powerful yet very, very humble couple, Manu and Rika Shah. So Manubhai, first of all, thank you. Thank you for giving your valuable time to our community and valuable time to platform of the Kalacircle. It does mean a lot to us. And thank you for sharing your knowledge.
Good afternoon. And hope all of you and your family keeping well during this COVID-19 Delta Omicron crisis of last 2 years.
Indeed, indeed. And I think the programs like that at least build to keep the community together. Extremely, very, very MSI video. And I mean, just by looking at the video in the glance, we can see what you have accomplished. So let me ask you, did you always wanted to be an entrepreneur when you came to this country? That was all preset plan, or how? Tell me about the beginning.
Rupa, no, I am an engineer. Wanted to advance in engineering field while declining offer from IBM and Rockwell International in 60s and 70s. Being a nerd, did not wanted to be businessman either. At that time, I did not know what entrepreneurship is or even how to spell it. My wife had different ideas, Rika.
So basically, whose idea was to start this business?
Rika.
I always wanted to do something special where I could take care of our family while also enjoying working. So I did not pursue further study and started the business from scratch called MSI. It was very challenging, interesting, and time consuming at the start, but I enjoyed every minute of it. I also help family finance and creating a capital.
I know, but the thing is that there are so many things that you can come up with a business. Why did you choose granite? It's very unusual and it's stone. And what made you think about that?
My older brother had black granite quarry near Bangalore, and black color was top choice for monuments in America. America was running out of black. The only place it was quarried was near San Diego, and the land prices kept going up, so they were closing the quarry. Excellent prospect and high demand made easy entry. Let me tell everybody here, there's two ways to win the race. Be better, faster, bigger, stronger than everyone in the race, or choose weaker opponents. Starting in any non-glamorous business, whatever it may be, hospitality, distribution, imports, tombstone, or many such areas. Just use all your educational and technological tools instead of competing with the best and brightest.
I see. So, I mean, I understand to come to the new country, start the business. It's not that easy. And I'm sure initial phases, you might have gone through some difficulties. So any low point, did you have any low point? How did you overcome it? And what did you do to turn around your business?
Rupa, we call those events twists and turns, hiccups and bumps, ups and downs. When needed, mid-course correction. Be patient. Keep faith. It will be fun in long range.
I see. So I think the goal is to be patient and keep moving.
Yes.
So what was like during your course? What was your milestone? What was that aha moment that you thought, oh, now we made it?
When Rika started this business, I was helping her at night and evening, planning for next day. But after and I still had a daytime job. After completion of Vietnam War Memorial in Washington, D.C., 1982, after last panel was installed on Veterans Day, and a prestigious publicity generated in the Vietnam Veterans Memorial. 3 million people were visited in the following year, and 380,000 people were present when it was dedicated.
Wow.
So from there, going from cemetery to kitchen counters, flooring, wall tile, and many manufactured products like porcelain, tile, quartz, counters, luxury vinyl tile, one location to all port city and all major metro areas. Retailers, dealers to big box like Home Depot, fabricators, installer, contractors, 10 to 100 to 2,900 employees, 100,000 to 1 million to 10 million to 100 million to 1 billion to 2.4 billion today. Each one is crossing milestone, increasing market share, expanding market, penetrating most visible surface in living areas. When we cross milestone, we celebrate and start fresh for next marker.
Wow. So that means for you, sky is the limit, and goal setting is the important takeaway lesson to the audience, to the listeners. So next time when you visit Vietnam War Memorial, you know that one of our community member was behind that. So Manubhai, what sets you apart from your competition? What are the qualities?
Hard work, long hours as an engineer, planning, innovation, most important, very important, adapting to technology, early adapters to things like fax machine, digital cameras, and going forward to all new things. And today we use augmented reality, artificial intelligence,
Wow.
and so on. Adaptability in this fast changing world. Be prepared for opportunity. When opportunity arrives, sky is the limit. Most importantly, treat your employee as assets. No layoffs in 46 years for
Wow.
lack of work, 5 recession, keep moving.
Wow, wonderful. So what is the formula? What is the formula for the successful entrepreneurship? And what is the word of advice to our younger listeners about the entrepreneurship?
We have a PowerPoint on our key lessons in entrepreneurship. Let's start a PowerPoint. Okay, next slide. Entrepreneurship is a journey full of fun, rugged and spectacular, lonely at a time. Here is our voyage on board entrepreneurship. Next slides.
Entrepreneurs are not a genius and do not always come up with the new ideas. They are good at listening, sourcing ideas, and applying them to their situation.
Through prudence, planning, and strategy, we continue our journey, and it is impacting 500,000 lives across 37 countries in direct jobs. Thank you. Keep moving. Next slide. Okay, so what is entrepreneurship? Let me tell you all these Kala Center members. Entrepreneurship is not a science, it's an art. Okay, be happy at Kala Center. You never realize a business could be an entrepreneurship, could be an art. It requires learning, correcting, and practicing forever. Just like artists, entrepreneurs are born or circumstances force you to be entrepreneur. And there's one more area, how can you become entrepreneur? Create a challenging environment. When you create challenging environment, you have a less time to fight, you have more time to meet the challenge. Be guided by the principle that employees are the greatest asset. Communicate goals and vision to all team members. Put passion over monetary goals. Be leader, not manage. This is very important. Most people wants to manage people. No, you have to lead your troops. You should be at front, not in the back. Next slide. Okay, so here is my suggestions. Always think big. Be bold, but act small and stay under the radar. We market after market, as we penetrate, we try to be in 30 months to be number 3 player. Quite often we stay under the radar. We don't make big announcements. We don't try to steal the employees from anybody unless they apply for. And we continue that. And within 3 years, quite often, we are number 2 or even number 1 player. And like that, we are in 40 metropolitan area of America. Next, decision making, not making. Can you go back to the slide, please? Yeah. Decision making, not making a decision is the worst decision to make. Never take no as an answer. Find a solution, but be ready to make mid-course correction. The most important part is learn from your failures. Just for a moment, think about 1-year-old children in your life or when you were children. How did you learn to stand up? Your parents cannot teach you because you don't understand that language. You learn from your failure, what you do when you fall down and how to avoid that fall down. That sets up how you learn from failures. You, as a parent, make sure that there is a soft surface around it, so when they fail, they don't get hurt. This can continue from standing to walking to running to swimming to bicycling to driving car and so on. Each time, make sure you learn from your failures instead of blame somebody else, but always keep a safety net that you don't get hurt by falling. Next one is also equally very important. Study what others are doing that which we should not do. Okay. This is very important. I can go on to say, but quite often that is why we choose the field like monuments where nobody else was going, let alone master's degree from Purdue. It is also very few bachelors were working, all were hardworking people. They were, and those were my weaker competition. There's no place for egos. Don't invest so that you can show up to your friends. Know your limitation, acquire the assets that overcome those limitations. Don't follow the herd, have independent views. Anything you see, watch, or read in mainstream newspaper or internet site means it is too late to enter that business. Find out how the event can better relate to your own expertise. Ask a lot of questions. Double check with other resources and ask more questions. Next slide. Always deep dive. And at the end, do what your heart believes, not just what is being advised. Every advice from advisor, take with a grain of salt. Be generally defensive. Don't be afraid to be selectively offensive. When you have the option, pick your moment for a battle. Don't fight all the battles simultaneously. Wherever you have a choice, avoid some battle by postponing it. Change takes time. Be patient. Don't expect miracles overnight. Be greedy when everyone is scared, but get scared when everyone is greedy. Always plan for scaling up. This is very important. Scaling, measurement, visibility, transparency, all should be part of it. Make it visible to as many people and transparent in your organization on a need-to-know basis. Remember, wealth is a result of what you do, cannot be pursuit of a life. Next slide. Okay, so here is the anatomy of an entrepreneur. Most often people say, hey, do what your heart says. I always say that too, but you also have a logical mind. There's third thing, and that you must remember, not just the heart and mind, what your gut says, what your common sense tells you. There are times where heart says one yes, mind says yes, but common says it's not time right now. And so we continue to postpone some decision or action on those decisions. We take the decision, but we action postpone because our common says it's not the right time. Next slide. Key to entrepreneurship, find the right partner. I'm sitting with my partner here. Planning is a virtue and should be implemented in every aspect of business and life. Find opportunity, don't follow trends. If it is those who found an industry they believed in and continued with that industry that have succeeded. Next slide. So there is a 3 masteries for an entrepreneurship. You must be master of yourself. You must have full and self-confidence about yourself. That includes your spouse confidence in you. You should have mastery of organization. What organization at that point can do, what it's capable, what it is not capable. And study the opportunity. What is the opportunity? All 3 things, if you combine, you become an entrepreneurial leader. Remember, mastery of self, mastery of organization, mastery of opportunity. Next slide. Key to entrepreneurship is build an environment where risk-taking is embraced. This is very important. We take a lot of risk every now and then, but we also make sure 2 things. There is a safety net that if that risk fails. When we started the business in 1975, my job was our safety net. The most financially difficult decision we made was taking this Vietnam War Memorial Order. Had that failed, I had a safety net, my job. So I waited till we completed that. It's 7 years. At the end of that, I saw, this is great. We can do something now. Remember, there's no limit to productivity and efficiency improvements. This is very important. Keep improving productivity in every area, from not just your salespeople or your service people, but your workers, your delivery drivers, and so on. Keep improving with all the new things coming in technological and innovation. There is no limit to improvement. Just continue doing it. Then when you do this, also expect from your employees, vendors, and customers. Most important is make vendors, not vendors, your supply chain partners. They are the very key for the success like what we did. is because we treat our vendors, our partner. What does it mean? It means if our partner, a vendor is in pain, we should feel it. When we are in pain, the vendor should feel it. We resolved. We work together and continue our upward journey. And last one is, as an entrepreneur, read, listen, and learn. And while doing all that, give back through mentorship and philanthropy to others. That's very, very, become kind. Okay, next slide. So never start a business just to make money. Start a business to make a difference. On a mission to make a difference, build an empire and leave a legacy. All right, we are there at Tispame. Our 2 sons and hopefully our grandchildren will join our legacy. Next slide. Next slide. Okay. So one of the most important thing is an entrepreneur must create entrepreneurs to remain an entrepreneur. I don't want to be known as a was entrepreneur Manu was. I want to remain entrepreneur. Every year, 6 to 10 entrepreneur we create at MSI who learns how to take risks, who follows all the principle I'm outlining. And that's how we keep growing like what we have shown. Okay, next slide. Next slide. Okay, so this is very important. This is not a story of Manu and Rika. One young immigrant couple from India starting a business to supplement income for growing family. From small town Fort Wayne, Indiana to Midwest America. Working endless hours between jobs and business, involving everyone in the family up to their ability, including kids. Pursuing their dreams of creating jobs in rural areas of the world, using education and technology. Ladies and gentlemen, friends, those who are listening, this is a story of America. Only it can happen in America. It could not have been done in India, Japan, Germany, or England. Thank you, America. Next slide. So from this young Shah family, which has grown up now, we want to say, thank you, America, the land of the free and home to the braves. Thank you. That's our story. Go ahead.
Wow. Wow, what a wonderful way to build other entrepreneurs. You know, when you talked about that never be afraid of failure, it reminded me of APJ Abdul Rahman's definition of failure. A fail, F-A-I-L, is first attempt in learning.
Yes.
So thanks for cracking the code of entrepreneurship. It was really very mesmerizing, inspirational, and fascinating. So let's change the gear a little bit and let me ask you how the religion helped you in your journey.
Okay. First of all, let me just say that what we have MSI is going through, most of the time I get credits, Rika gets that, but it is a teamwork of Sa family, our sons, their family, our employees, and many others who are part of our journey at Team MSI. Okay.
Precisely.
So how did religion help me in my journey? Okay, first is religion helps you to bring faith in future. Religion you have a faith in God, you have a faith in, similarly, this faith, just transfer that to the, and make it future and have a faith in it. Focus and determination. Learning from fasting. I used to do 6 uppas for 10, 15 years at the Paryushan time, and it does require determination and staying focused. And the most important part I learned from our religion is compassion, karuna. The very famous song, Oh Karuna na kare nara, Tari Karuna no koi pyar nahi. Okay, so we want to do this compassion, helping to get out of poverty through education to all less unfortunate people.
Wow, I know compassion has played a very big role in Manubhai Rikaben's life. From literacy to vocational training, healthcare to nutrition, to COVID-19 relief, to help specially able people, to domestic violence, you name it, and Manubhai Rikaben Sarvamangal Trust is always there to help the needy. Let us see the amazing work they have done towards the humanity and touch so many lives. Andy, can you play the video?
We don't know the time there.
Wow, it's just, it's such a commanding, larger than life, that kind of a life you both are living. I mean, you have touched so many lives, you have made so much difference in so many families, so many lives. It's just so remarkable. And it's not only praiseworthy, but my head is bowing down to your generosity and your principle of your life. Manubhai, I know that you had talked to me about that, how you want to conduct your active years of life. You want to talk about it a little bit?
Let me just kind of, can we come on screen right now? It's spotlight you. I don't know how to.
No, it's you are on the screen.
Oh, okay, that's good. So we would like to donate as much as we can during our active years so we can help impact their lives and be catalyst for change. This word catalyst is very important word. All of you, if you remember your science, my wife Rika used to teach science. I'm just going to remind, what does catalyst do? Catalyst makes things happen faster. Not 10% improvement, 20% improvement. It's 3 times improvement, 5 times, 10 times improvement. And that is very important. A child learning at age 5 digital technology, his life is changed forever, okay? All right? Instead of him still learning using the old way of doing things, because then he's not suitable for 21st century employment. So those are the things it's very important for us to. There are many other areas where Rika will talk about it. Rika talk about smoking.
Yeah.
About 8-10 years ago, we thought that people are smoking and they are spoiling their body. So we said, okay, let's do something so we can help them to quit smoking. And it helped. I spent time with in our MSI, 1-to-1, and all the branches. And right now, I would say about 175 people quit the smoking from their life.
Wow.
And we have 38 branches, and all of them are smoke-free. That was my goal, to make it a branches smoke-free, but my more interest on it, how they quit forever. And that's what they did. And I'm very happy. And now we have made another goal. We are working with India NGO. So far in last 2 months, they quit 2,000 people smoking. Our goal is to this year help 5,000 people to quit smoking. And our main goal is 1 million in next 5 years.
Wow.
That is what our plan is.
Wow. So, I mean, that is the lesson. I mean, Sarvamangal Trust just doesn't donate the money. But Rikaben, you actively spend time after time talking to individual people. I know you, when we in the conversation that we mentioned that you spoke to people, you made a difference slowly. And you are not only giving just the money, but your time to change the life. So thank you so much. So let me ask you, Manubhai, how do you define success after doing all this thing?
Success is nothing but a marker and crossing each milestone. Think of you from car windshield on a freeway. There are so many are ahead of you, and if you look in rear view, so many are behind you. The real truth is, each one wants to reach his own destination. So no one is ahead of you or behind you. This is very, very important. Don't compare yourself. Your destination could be different. Everyone has to remember. Okay. Then there's another way to look at it. It is always fun and difficult going up the mountains. Okay. This is a part of journey. Okay. It's difficult. You get tired, but when you reach to the top, wow, what a view. You look back, you see the world behind you, visible, beautiful from distance. But more importantly, you look in front, you see many more peaks yet to climb.
Wow.
So continue climbing peaks, and that's where we are. To us, a success is when we reach one peak. All right, that's a marker, we cross, let's go to the next one. Okay, and that's all it is. Yeah.
So let me just make a little twist. Is your successful marriage is the foundation for all the accomplishment and everything what you have achieved? And I'll ask Rikaben about that.
Well, no such thing as a successful marriage. It is a journey. We try to make it a fun journey.
And it comes with all the thing happens in a journey, ups and downs and twists and turns.
So let's talk about that. I know you have a great partnership at home and you have a great partnership at office. So how do you guys resolve your disagreement?
Well, Rika, you answer that.
Arguing, and finally he changes or I give up.
Okay.
We start fresh every day.
What values did you instill in your both the children that they have also become a successful entrepreneur?
Okay. So wherever I have a chance, start as early as possible, even at age 5 and so on. I'll give you example. Our business, our kids at age 5 will run down to the mailbox, bring the mail, open the mail. Okay. At age 7, they will know which is a check, which is a invoice, and a voucher from our vendor, or freight bill from our truckers. They will separate it out. Age 9, they will put all these things in a spreadsheet so we can see it. Hey, today we collected this many thousand, and today we spent this many thousand. All they will become part of it. Up to age 12, they were such a great learner. We kept them paying and they were happy. The moment they went to the 13, it changed. The teenage age, they will still do the work for us, for our MSI, but they'll scratch their head and just, Mom, do I have to do today? Can I do it tomorrow? I'm meeting my friends. I'm meeting my, we are going out. Can I do it later? We understood. We let it go until they become 18. At the age 18, when they go to the college, totally new area, new place to live, new surroundings, they suddenly realize our best friend is our parents. All right. So that is where it comes to a very easy way to keep communicating. And going forward, when they graduated, they both knew our view that both of them should work 4, 5, 7 years outside, be employee before becoming employer. After that experience, how employee thinks, they came and joined MSI. And and our foundation was strong. they keep building on top of it to a height we never thought would be possible.
So we talked about all the heavy stuff of entrepreneurship and things. Let me make it a little lighter moment. I know you just celebrated 50 years of marriage anniversary. So what is your takeaway lessons for everybody of 50 years? Manubhai, I'll ask you first and then Rikaben, you can go.
Okay, so Rupa, you and all women, please close your ears. This is advice to men, not women, okay? Husband always wanted to be boss, but needs wife permission. Don't try to be boss without wife agreeing with it. Successful marriage means surrender. You just surrender. You will have whatever you call as fun journey. Do not cross boundaries drawn by wife. And few times I have crossed those boundaries and I got in trouble. Okay, so I'm not crossing those boundaries anymore. Finally, lose every battle for winning the war. Okay, don't try to win any battle. You lose to your wife. Okay, all right. And most importantly, after every fight, there is Risamra and Manamra. You have to go through. Oh, you were listening, Rupa? I didn't know you were listening. That means you and your husband are going through Risamra, Manamra.
I can use this as a weapon now. So Rikaben, what is your takeaway lesson?
Okay, so I'm going to cross my.
Okay, let husband feel he is a boss everywhere, but not at home. A house becomes home only when woman arrives. The best way to get husband to do something is to suggest that he is maybe too old to do it. He will do it right away.
So it seems to me that you both have a word of advice, or rather to take away lessons. So looking at that, I think it seems like you don't believe in gender equality. What are your views, Rikaben?
Let me show you the fun video, and I hope everybody likes it. I do not believe it.
It's fine.
I do not believe in equality. There are areas where women are superior. Take example of color, where men see pink, most women will see rose, punch, watermelon, flamingo, salmon, coral, peach, strawberry, rosewood, magnet, and few more. Magenta and few more. In fact, most men cannot do beyond 11 colors plus, while women can easily go 40 colors. What about women's ability to smell? About hearing ability, particularly at night. All the different sound, crying baby to tip-topping husband coming late at night. For every age group past 60, men are twice as likely to have. I think women are foolish to pretend they are equal to men. They are far superior than men. All sanitary precision is tied to the X chromosome. Women have 2 X chromosomes, whereas men have 1 X and 1 Y chromosome. Is the capacity to process emotional information accurately. This processing includes components like the capability to perceive, assimilate, and understand and manage emotions. Study have shown that the female demonstrates
high IQ.
So
emotional IQ.
So
So men have more physical strength, let them do the work. Women are also better at handling stress. Men, on the other hand, tend to curb under pressure, whereas women, they just come out stronger. No wonder men have more heart-related problems. If by strength is meant moral power, then woman is measurably man's superior, Mahatma Gandhi. When it comes to driving and directions, woman, let husbands do it. Keep your man happy as if they are in control because they are driving. Life expectancy, 5 to 7 more years in woman than man in almost all civilizations around the world. And what about that extra 6th sense in woman, their ability to sense the possibility of something good or bad about to occur? Women who seek to be equal with man lack ambition. Men cannot be pregnant and hence will never understand the pain as women. Women can multitask. Ask men to do few tasks and they will forget some tasks. So why keep fighting for money? Power, is it worth it? Once made equal to man, woman becomes his superior. Socrates said that thousands of years back. A woman is human. Should we judge superiority with all ability or by the power granted by woman to the man?
Wow. So all the women in the audience, please pat your back, because now our pros have established the fact that women are superior than men. So I think here it's time for the rapid fire. Manubhai and Rikaben, are you both ready?
Yes, we are ready.
Okay, Manubhai, describe your life.
Adaptable in the fast changing world.
And Rikaben, what is your favorite philanthropic song?
मधुबन खुशबू देता है, सागर सावन देता है, जीना उसका जीना है, जो औरों को जीवन देता है.
Manubhai, what is your beloved love song?
Tari akhno apni tara bol no bandai, tari roopni poonam no pagal ekalo, tara roopni poonam no pagal ekalo.
And best time together, Rikaben and Manubhai.
Manu and me on long drive.
Manubhai, what would you like? What kind of a food do you like?
Whatever Rika cooks with a glass of red grape juice.
And Rikaben, best time in life?
Being a grandma, from no to our kids, but yes to our grandkids.
And Manubhai, best time in your life?
Being kids with grandkids doing all the naughty stuff.
Wow, what a wonderful journey. Here we conclude the interview, and now Manubhai and Rikaben would be here for a few minutes to answer your questions. If we don't have time, then Mona would show us the email that you can send your questions to that email. So audience, please send your questions in the chat box, and Mona will address all the questions to Manubhai and Rikaben. And Manubhai and Rikaben, thank you again for giving such a wonderful presentation, touching our lives also with your presentation. We have learned a lot, not only from your philanthropy, but your larger than life. Mona, you can take it over now.
Yes. Yes, Manubhai and Rikaben, we have a few questions from the audience.
Hi, Mona.
Hello. One of them is by Jagdish Bhai Purohit. He says, now you and MSI are on the top of the pyramid. What are you doing different to stay on the top? Second, your success is hard work and making right choices. What % of the role is luck?
So the first part I already answered, but I'll again repeat. When you are top of the pyramid or top of the peak, you look more peaks and start climbing. Okay. All right. The second part was I missed the question.
What part of your success and hard work and making right choices is how much of it is luck? What % would you say luck to hard work?
Personally, I don't believe in luck. Okay. I believe in getting prepared yourself for opportunity. When that opportunity comes, you are already prepared, then just call yourself lucky. If you are not prepared, then just call it yourself unlucky. That's simple as that. So people different people have different, but to me, it is just how to make it going through this, that, hey, there is no such thing as one, either success or failure. It's a journey, and continue your journey forever.
Thank you. We have Harkishan Bhai Vasa asking a question. It is hard to find good employees. How do you get the right people, and what are your criteria to recruit correct staff?
Okay, so, all right. So the answer here is, most important thing is don't hire employees or candidate based on their experience. Hire them based on their adaptability. No matter what experience is, but the world is changing so fast, what are you going to do with it? Okay. So the most important criteria, is he adaptable? Okay. And the people ask me, how do you know somebody is adaptable? Okay. So one of the thing is all immigrants are adaptable. Okay. Because they come to a new country, new location, new weather, new kind of food, new dresses, new working hours, they adapt themselves. So that's one, they speak more than one language, that's adaptability. They have learned different things, it's about adaptability. And most important, Mona, I must say that the most adaptable people in the world is women. They go through so many changes in their life, from their 13 years to when they get to the college, to get married, they become mom, they start the family, they get adjusted to their in-laws. All is adaptability. They make a great workforce.
Wow.
Okay? Just give them a chance.
That's such a different outlook. That's amazing. We have one more question. What is the biggest hurdle you encountered, and how did you overcome it?
Again, that's faith in that whatever you will do is very important, to keep faith that you are doing. Take some other opinion, but at the end, you have to make your own decision. That's very important. And overcoming, don't worry, it's a journey. You may go through whatever happens. It's like climbing the mountain. You may say, hey, I can't, this is too stiff. It's 45 degrees. I have to find a different path, which may take a little longer time to reach the peak, but I will go through that path and reach there, okay? So I find a river, I find a jungle. Find a way to cross those hurdles, okay? Don't worry, hurdle is part of life. The more hurdle, the most important part is Let me look at the time where we are. Okay, we have a time right now. Okay. So the most important part of hurdle is the last thing you want to do is bitch about it. Okay. You know, a few weeks ago, there was one meeting by one of the major banks CEO, and our son was there. And they were invited 10 different CEO of our size. In general, everyone was complaining. We can't get container, we can't get drivers, there are not enough trucks. Employees don't want to work, they don't come. Okay, these are all complaints. Do something about it. Okay, and what can you do? You do just better than what your employee. The most important is stop complaining, start finding solutions for everything. There is a solution for everything. Read it, ask questions, but find the solution to cross the hurdle. Hurdle is not new. Okay, that happens.
Thank you. The next question is from Kalpana Ben Shah. How do you manage your money and employees to be successful for a beginner in business? Like if you're
First
a
part I
beginner, what would you
understood, how do
emphasize?
you manage your money, but what's the second part?
And employees, like as a beginner, what would be?
So the manage the money is pretty easy. Keep investing in yourself, your business, your people. Even investing in people is, don't expect miracle the first day he joins the job. Some job may require 6 months, some 3 months of training. Make your training program better. They quit because quite often they don't quit because the company is bad, because the supervisor, manager is not what they were looking. And occasionally there will be some people who are on the wrong bus. Nicely just tell them, hey, great, but where you want to go, this bus doesn't go, please change the bus, and say them goodbye. There's nothing wrong with that. And quite often, when we fire somebody like that, we make sure they go smilingly, not angry at us, because we told them, look, what our direction is this. You want to go this direction, find a right bus. You are in the wrong bus. That happens. Okay. Most important, another important part is motivate your people. Okay. And share your money with them wherever you can. Okay. Give them. One thing is very important. Make sure, just like your own life, you are growing every day. Your income is growing, your family is growing. Let's just make sure it happens to all employees who are with you in your team, in your company. Everyone deserves to go up. That's what it is about. And that brings, we have attrition, but our attrition is less than half of our competition.
So make your employees your family. That's
yes.
right.
Yeah. Look, your employees paying directly or indirectly is your pain. If they have, when you are hiring somebody, I mean, I know one candidate came to MSI and gave an interview, and then she told to the hiring manager, hey, I'm pregnant 3 months and I will need some flexibility at the end. Manager came to me and says, hey, Manu, I don't want to hire her. She's not going to stay here. And I said, look, this is life. You have to hire her or you get lost from MSI. That's not our core values. Okay, we understand, but we have given so much flexibility. in women at MSI, starting with Rika, starting the business, are the best workforce we have.
Thank you. Dr. Modi has a question for us. Dr. Modi, is he on the?
Mona,
Okay.
I have one important question. It came to me. So after Jashwant Bhai is done, can I take it?
But I don't see him. I don't see Jashwant.
So
Yeah, he's there.
Can he hear me?
Yeah, he's unmuted right now, so he should be able to.
Yes, thank you very much.
Jashwant Bhai.
Keમ Cho Manubhai, it was a wonderful presentation. I learned a lot, and I want to ask a business related question that, of course, when you grow in a business, you need a capital. What is your formula to access the capital to grow into the business, and whether your particular business, do you have a plan to go public someday?
Oh, so we are thinking of being a part of it.
When you want to go public, you remember family and the friends first, okay?
Yeah, we need some insiders, right, Dr.
Jashwant Bhai, you nailed it.
Yeah.
So Jashwant Bhai, at our size, there are many of our competition is public company. And we love that because public company is easy to compete with. They look for 3 months results, how their stock price will look. We look for 3 years results, where we will be in 3 years. Okay, so it's different. So last thing I have to say, we have no plan to go public. Our 2 sons, both were working as an investment banker and in Manhattan. They took several companies, directly or indirectly public. They learn how to package a company's balance sheet to look better by doing what we call financial engineering and hide what may be their weak point. We are doing the other way. We search for all our weak point and let's how to improve our weak point. We don't worry about our strong point.
Well, many companies are in the stock market the way you describe, but there are few companies that are ethical, working hard, the CEO makes money for shareholder, like Berkshire Hathaway and few other companies. So we like you to become an example of something like that.
Our 2 sons, Raj is 47, Rup is 44. Raj will be 47 yet. Okay, so they're too young to go public. Okay, so when we want to take out, we want this company MSI to be legacy company. Okay, there are many privately held company much bigger than us. We will be in top 200 privately held, maybe 150 privately held company in America. Okay, size-wise. We want to continue our journey. Okay, that's all it is. So we thank you, but sorry, we will not. There's no near future going public. Okay, Mona, last question from Rupa.
I think
just
we
a
are.
minute. Rupa, I think
Yeah.
Dara had her hand raised for quite a
Nivanti
while.
had something to say.
Okay, go ahead. Do
We
both.
still have a few more minutes, Manubhai.
Okay.
Niru
Go
Aunty,
ahead,
do you
Dara.
want to ask?
Nirupa?
Yeah.
Nirupa?
She's raising her hand.
She's Nirupa. Nirupa, you are muted. Nirupa, you want to ask because you have raised the hand.
You go ahead. By mistake.
Okay, please ask your question.
I think it was a mistake, probably.
I think, yeah.
Yeah. So let me, while are they?
You can go to the question you had, Rupaben.
Yes. So one question that I had that Manubhai, here in this country, from the young age, the kids are taught to follow the passion, and they do follow the passion, and I agree with that. But sometimes they lose the connection between passion and practicality. Can you address that question? How the young generation tackle the issue of passion versus the practicality of the life?
You can, again, is allow them to pursue their passion with a safety net. Okay. In case their passion fails, let's make sure he doesn't get demoralized for the rest of his life. Give him a chance to change. Okay, that's very important. Okay, and trust your DNA, husband and wife. Don't give too many lectures to them. Do this. Look, other guys doing this. That guy went into doctors, or he got in set 1700 or 1400. Don't. That means nothing. Okay, it just aggravates the condition. Listen to his passion. If you can help. If you guide, or let him pursue. If they want to become a writer, they want to become a professor, they want to go in philanthropy, don't stop them. There is a light for every path you take. Okay, and not everybody can grow money-wise or publicity-wise. Let them grow. These kids can do amazing things. Remember, when you came to this country, all those who are immigrant here, first generation, what freedom your parents give you, can you give the same freedom to your kids? That's all I'm asking. Give freedom to your own kids, what your parents give you. They were not checking every day what you are doing in America. All right. I hope I answered your question, Rupa.
Yes. This is, yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Manubhai and Rikaben, for such an informative session. I hope it inspired all the young entrepreneurs. You all are the tomorrow of our community. We at Kalacircle cannot thank Manubhai and Rikaben enough for really creating this group to bring out talent in our community and spread the word. Thank you, everyone, and all the participants.
When Mona, I want to say 10 seconds.
I'm sorry, yes.
I want to all those who are listening, give your blessings and good wishes as we continue our long journey. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you,
Thank you, the audience, for being here. Thank you, Manubhai, Rikaben. And here it concludes our program. Thanks again.
And for everyone who has questions, you can email it to us at kalacircle@gencenter.org for all the questions and inquiries, and we will surely address them. Thank you.
Jashwanbhai is trying to say something.
Okay.
I think we can keep it for a few minutes and people can interact with each other. Narendra,
Yes.
Is that okay?
Yes.
So we can just say hello.
Absolutely fine. I have unmuted everybody. Everybody can unmute themselves, but just one at a time, please.
First thing, this is Jagdish Purohit. First thing I want to thank you, Manubhai Rikaben. Always such an inspirational speech, great slide presentation. And we can learn a lot of things from you. including our coming generation. I would like to request, because you have created such a beautiful blueprint of entrepreneurship, and also some of the last slide of, the strength of the ladies. I will recommend, or our humble request, that if you can create a small booklet, and I would like to be the first recipient of that booklet.
It will be on YouTube.
Oh, but I think I will highly suggest that you should create a small book because this is such a, not only compact, but it gives you such a vast knowledge shared in a very small slide set. And if anybody who is interested, they can follow. This is like a great blueprint. So that's my humble request, and you can do it. Thank you. Thanks for listening.
On behalf of Jain Center of Southern California, I want to thank Manubhai. He has helped our center a lot and our community, and Jain Center of Southern California is very proud to have you as our life member. You served on a board, and we thank you very much.
I want to say, don't say thank you. Thank you. I am going to say allowing us opportunity to share some of our findings in life.
I'm very happy today to see my younger brother and Bhabhi flying in the sky in community. Give me a chance to speak. This is the great day for me.
You're on.
11, we heard you.
Yeah, I like to see today, and I'm so happy to see my brother, younger brother and Bhabhi. And I can see my parents are looking from the sky and they are so happy today.
Thank you, 11.
Thank you.
Meena Ben, you wanted to say something?
I think Manubhai is on the screen.
Yeah.
Manubhai.
Hello. It's very nice, Rikaben and Manubhai.
Manubhai.
Go ahead.
Jayanendra, very nice presentation.
Very nice presentation and very nice, very encouraging to people.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Manubhai. Whatever you want to say, give us your blessings.
No
our blessing is with you. Always.
You and the family.
Rikaben and family.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Madhuben from Atlanta.
Yes, that's right. Well, how can this sister has to be always there, right? Rika,
yes.
You cannot forget me, or I cannot forget you, Congratulations. I'm so sorry. I started very late. We had to go somewhere and I just came home. But I had to start as soon as I could. And can we do you have the copy of this?
I will send you the link.
Okay, that's great. Okay, thank you so much. Congratulations. We are extremely proud of you. We are very, very proud of you.
Thank you.
Yes. Take care. Thanks.
I would like to thank Manubhai and Rikaben for preparing this program so professionally done in less than a week. And we'd like to thank the AV team and Rupa for coming forward always, and this was just amazing. Thank you.
Meena, we have a couple of more people. Pradeep bhai, go ahead.
Jayanendra, I just wanted to say Manubhai and Rikaben did not only inspire young people, but even old people like me.
You want to say anything? You want to say anything?
Life Everybody learned something from them.
Pradeep, by age is just a number.
Yes, I agree with you.
Okay, so don't kind of feel you are old, you're young. The way I play with my grandkids and the way on the other end work, I talk about augmented reality and artificial intelligence and computer vision. There is no age.
But what I'm trying to say is that two of you have such a holistic life. Everybody is affected by what you taught us. Thank you very much.
Dr. Jagdish Bhai.
Congratulations, Manubhai Rikaben.
Thank
Wonderful
you.
to hear your voice and everything. We joined a little later on, but it was just enjoyable. And I think the one suggestion that was made is a good one. Have all the wisdom put into a small booklet. I think that's very important. Books are always more permanent than YouTube. Okay, just as a comment. Nice to see you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So Manubhai, now you have one more thing to do.
Yes,
mentorship.
Make a booklet.
After listening to Jagdish Bhai, who has written probably 30 books, maybe someday we'll write our books, but right now we are having fun just doing everything before we start writing about it. So let me kind of summarize to whoever is listening. There is a place, as a history student, let me just kind of a very 30-second summary of history. There are people who read history. There are people who write history. There are people who teach history. And there are people who makes the history. We are too busy just doing that.
I think Hasendra Bhai wants to talk.
Thank you, Manubhai and Rikaben. When we were working in the building committee, we always thought that when we come up with some ideas, we know that it will come to fruition because Manubhai is there. And I still remember going through those years when the Jain Center, Cultural Center, and Temple was coming up. And we just come up with the idea that we want some Samvassaran. And then I have no idea how to make it happen, but bring in Manubhai and then that happens. So that has been our experience. Thanks for your humility and love to the community. Thank you.
Hasendra Bhai and everyone, Mani Bhai, other, we are a graduate of Jain Center. Don't
Very good, very good.
We are just graduated and we are doing many other things is because Jain Center was part of us.
Thank you.
તમે બધાના બ્લેસિંગ્સ માંગો છો પણ જેને મૈત્રી ભાવ હોય એની પર પ્રભુ કૃપા હોય જ. Thank you so much for nice presentation.
Hasendra Bhai, go ahead.
Yeah, so Manubhai, as one entrepreneur to another entrepreneur, I've been an entrepreneur all my life. So I really enjoyed listening to your talk and presentations and appreciate what you put together for us today. My question is, people say entrepreneur's life is lonely because you are at the top. And now, how do you get advice and who do you go to as a top person in the business to find out when you have some problems, when you have some issues, where do you go for guidance and directions?
I think we question answer session is over, but so some other time we will chat on it. But basically, it is lonely occasionally. When you are at the top, it's lonely. Okay. There's no doubt about it. That's where our religion helps us to meditate. Think about it. And you will get an answer back. It's that simple. Don't give up. Don't look. Most answers will come from within rather than from outside. Thank you.
Rashmi Bhai, go ahead. તમારો અવાજ નથી આવતો.
Unmute.
Unmute તો છે. Okay. Man lage ki he was the last one.
I have to say at the end.
Okay. Come on over. Okay. Thank you.
Jai Jendra, Manubhai and Rikaben, you have been very much instrumental to our whole community. At JCSC, Jaina, Pratham, everywhere, you are flourish. And as we see, you have been affected so many people's life. And today, by this session, we all come to know in very much detail about yourself, your life, your family, and the business, how you came up and up. We came across so many times during our projects, JCSC, JTLA, whatever, and you have always been so much help to us and progress of our centers. And on behalf of our JCSC current and past EC, BODs, and all the members, I would like to say thank you very much. And Badhanavati, Pranam, and Koti Vandan. Jai Jinendra. You have long live life and keep doing what you are doing and progress. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Jai Jinendra.
I think we should not say, then I think in that case, Manubhai, we should not say it's a conclusion. We should say to be continued.
Continue, yes.
Yes, we will continue, and I want to also apologize for making that man versus woman video, which will probably drive many husbands, but it's a reality. So, just face the reality.
Regardless, they cry anyway, so don't worry. They don't show up, but they do cry. Don't worry.
But at least we could use it right now as women.
We all have to accept that they are superior, then we don't have to cry.
Exactly.
Thank you, everyone, and be safe and good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night. Thank you, Manubhai and Rikaben.
Thank you.
Thank you, Manubhai and Rikaben.
Thank you.
Thank you for all participants that joined from out of state on our invitation from this center. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mona.
Oh, thank you.
And AV team, again, thank you.
They are the evergreen.
I know it wouldn't have been possible. It's never possible without you.
We're gonna change their dress code to green, so they will be evergreen.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
always a teamwork. Andy, where are you? Andy and Nilesh, Vinay, come
Yeah,
into
and
the
we have a
picture,
new
please.
team.
Samir.
I want to say, when I read the paper and my wife Meera says, તને આટલી બધી વાત કરી છે તું સાંભળતો કેમ નથી? અને one day I really checked my ear and I really have a hearing loss. I say I cannot hear because I have a hearing loss.
Yeah, but
Andy, where are you?
That video is a culmination of particular man versus woman. I spent quite a bit time to look for answers from Google and everywhere else, and then we made it. And I realized I don't know why women are fighting for equality when they are already superior.
Just needs to be reminded, Manubhai.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you to the new AV
Manubhai
team.
and Manubhai and
Welcome.
Rikaben. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Narendra Bhai, Sameer, Andy, everybody.
Most
Thank you,
welcome.
Nilesh.